now agree that deficits are causing inflation. These include Liberal experts. The former Liberal Premier of Nova Scotia, Stephen McNeil, said deficits are causing inflation. The former Liberal Finance Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, John Manley, says that this Prime Minister's deficits are like putting his foot on the inflationary gas pedal. Even the Deputy Prime Minister at present has said that inflation is caused by deficits. So will the Prime Minister finally table a plan to balance the budget so we can bring down inflation
and
interest rates?
You're right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we know how much the Leader of the Opposition has asked us to trust independent experts and not Liberals on various issues of importance. We disagree. We think Liberals have important things to say. But if he's looking for a strong independent voice, look no further than the Governor of the Bank of Canada, who recently confirmed that government spending is not, quote, contributing.
He's unusually chipper today.
Nor is it, quote, standing in the way of getting inflation back to target. We continue to invest and support.
Not as caustic as he's been. What's he got up his sleeve?
Programs and services.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, Mr. Speaker, if he doesn't trust Liberals on the economy, why should anybody else? It was, in fact, his own finance minister who just weeks before she introduced her budget said that deficits are like pouring gas on the inflationary fire. Then weeks later, she introduced $60 billion or $4,200 per family of brand new gas on that fire. Mr. Speaker, our children are screaming because of the debt that they're going to inherit from this government. Will the Prime Minister act responsibly, introduce a plan to balance the budget to bring down inflation and interest rates?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the finance minister said that, and then she brought in a responsible, fiscally sound budget that continues to contribute. And I know they don't like it because it gets in the way of a good political argument. But if you look at the facts, Mr. Speaker, we have the lowest deficit in the G7, the best debt to GDP ratio, and we preserved our AAA credit rating while being there to support Canadians who needed it in targeted,
That's all
non-inflationary
camouflage.
ways.
It's all a smokescreen because individual Canadians
cuts and help for Canadians
are suffering and being completely buried by the economic catastrophe of high interest rates, high inflation. They're lying about the inflation rate.
Inflationary spending binge caused the price of everything to go up. All that spending and all that money he flooded into the financial system bid up housing prices. They doubled, leading to the most expensive housing prices in the G7. It now takes 25 years for the average family in Toronto to save for a down payment. Used to be able to pay off an entire mortgage in that time period. It takes roughly 90% of a Vancouver family's monthly income to pay the average monthly mortgage. Will the Prime Minister balance the budget
this is
to bring
untenable.
down inflation
It's
and
impossible
interest rates so that
to keep
Canadians
going
don't lose
like
their
this.
homes?
But I hope you're enjoying this channel as much as I enjoy putting the material on here. This is not just about politics. I sing some of my favorite songs from the Great American Songbook. And you can also watch my latest show where we do some of the news you're not going to hear anywhere else. But please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. If you want to be part of this station, please be a subscriber. We want you.